Alright, what's going on guys? gdoggcasey here with some more Final Fantasy XIV Let's Play videos. Let's go ahead and talk with Camuxio to kick off this little section of the game. Walking One is not familiar to this one. This one does not trust strange walking ones. Strange dancing ones might be a different story, but this one expects no such thing. Walking One should go home and leave this one be. Well, what if I can dance for you? How do you like that? He likes it. This one would welcome Walking One who moves like these ones. If Walking One would talk to this one will answer. This one is a busy one, so Walking One should speak with quick tongue. Walking One would bring a gift to this one. Walking One is most kind. Yeah, here. Walking One brings Milkroot. Milkroot fills this one with great joy. This one gives thanks. Gives many, many thanks. Walking One carries message for Elder One. This one delivers the message to Elder One. Walking One should not worry. Hello there, we're envoys from Gridania, and we're here to treat with your people. Aye, we come to pay our respects to your elder, and to learn from him more of your Lord Ramuh. Who are these ones? These Walking Ones come from Gridania? Walking One became a dancing one and brought Milkroot, but Walking One tricks this one. This one does not like tricks. This one will speak no more. Elder One is busy. Walking Ones should go home. Go home, you say? But the Sylphs of Little Solus have always welcomed Gridanian envoys with open wings. The letter carried by We Guy here is an oath of peace penned by the Elder Seedseer herself. Still you would refuse us? This one's reasons are of no business of Walking One's. Elder One has no words for Gridania. Walking Ones waste everyone's time. Well, I never. Turned away at the gates. Whatever did we do to deserve such a rude welcome? Was We Guy's jig insufficiently jiggy? I'm as baffled as you, but something tells me recent events have our erstwhile fluttery friends feeling uncommonly wary. It would seem we've no choice but to ask around and see how we might earn their trust. Okay. Alright, so they're kind of pissy with us. Let's talk to Ida. Say, We Guy, are you in the mood for dancing? That's right, dancing. You went through all that trouble to learn the Sylph's traditional greeting, but you've greeted hardly any of them. While you're at it, why not dance for the Gridanians around here as well? Why, if I were a Sylph, I'd be beside myself with delight to see an adventurer sharing my culture with his own kind. Me? Of course I'd be happy to join. Ow, ow. There goes those bloody leg cramps of mine acting up again. Of course. Alright, well let's do some dancing then. For Nolexia. Oh, Walking One knows Jolly Dance. Jolly Dance fills this one with good cheer. Let these two be friends. And Zachius. That's some fine dancing, friend. Why, if you were half as tall and twice as green, I might have mistaken you for a Sylph myself. Any road, the Sylphs are a peaceful folk. Approach them with an open-minded heart, and they'll open up to you in turn. That's what I'm trying to do. Amixia. Walking One would be a friend to these ones? This one is overjoyed, but this one keeps the ways of weaving a secret. Even if Walking One learned the secret, Walking One could not weave in the same way. Really? I think she's just bragging for the sake of bragging. Ah, Walking One is a friend to these ones. Friendly like gracious Elder One of the Forest City. Knows how to dance into these ones' hearts. Walking One has sprightly steps. This one is amused, teehee, but this one is still sleepy. How charming. You'll fit right in here in Little Solace. Be forewarned, though, such pleasantries will get you nowhere with the Sylphs who dwell in the homeland. Oh, there's two here, okay. Magnificent. You'd make an excellent ambassador to Little Solace, friend. Mind you, not all Sylphs are so welcoming of outsiders. The woodland sprites would gut you before you got your feet off the ground. Really? Well, that's mean. Ah, this walking one is a dancing one. This one is always happy to see dancing ones. Alright. So now they should respect us. Oops. Wee guy, would you like to hear the good news or the better news? The good news is that your lovely dancing has brought smiles and high spirits to all of Little Solace. The better news? Why, I've thoroughly recovered from those accursed leg cramps. Onward to our next adventure. Well, that's great. Paplimo, forest friend. Wee guy, as an adventurer, you're no stranger to helping distressed folk, I'd wager. Tales of good deeds are quick to spread. The adventurer who comes to the aid of the local populace can go from stranger to hero overnight. No doubt you see what I'm getting at. The Sylphs who make their home in Little Solace do so having been driven from their woodland home. Surely they have their fair share of troubles. Seek out troubled Sylphs and see what might be done to ease their worries. A sound plan, would you not say? That said, the Sylphs are not known to share their worries with outsiders. You would be better off inquiring with Hearer Amedia of the Grodanians who reside here. She is the most like to be privy to the Sylphs' trouble. So now we can start to do side quests and things, but they're still too low level, so we're gonna just keep skipping them. Ah, you've returned. Please, praise be to the elementals. I cannot express how happy I am to see an adventurer with a truly gentle heart. The Sylphs of Little Solace are sorely in need of aid. Pray, hear me out. Being a temporary settlement, Little Solace wants for amenities, not the stout set of defenses. Consequently, beasts from moms around are free to wander in and terrorize the hapless residents. If you could put down the Ziz Gorlins and Gallnats that roam these parts, 5 of each should suffice. The Sylphs and I would be eternally grateful. Furthermore, perhaps you could gather 5 brownie brushes as well. They play an important role in Sylphic culture. I do not claim to know the details. And what, with such feral beasts prowling the forest, they are not easily come by. When you are done with the deed, seek out Komuxio. He's the slow one to warm to outsiders, but your good intentions will not be lost on him. My own experience speaks to this. Okay. Well, let's go take care of some of this stuff here. Nice to actually get going here in battle. It's been a while since we've been able to just battle, you know what I mean? Like, we're running back and forth, reading story quests, not actually playing the game, it feels like sometimes. So far so good. We've got a couple brownie bushes over here. Another one this way. Sorry about the silence here. Sometimes, you know, you just play and you just forget about the world and you just get silent and you just kind of zone out. And you pick up brownie bushes and you kill Z's Gorlins and then some gnats as well. And that's all you want to do, you know? I do my best to have things to talk about most of the time. Sometimes you just gotta kick back. Usually I'd prefer to do that kind of thing when there's music, so it's not actually like just dead silence, but sometimes it happens. Okay, so we got some gall gnats over here. Just gotta kill 5 of these guys. Although there is one thing I can talk about. You guys might notice that you can't hear my keyboard as well as maybe you've been able to hear it in the past. Something happened the other day, which I'm slightly embarrassed about and also upset about, but I've had some time to get over it. I was in here and I was playing a PS4 game. I think I was playing MLB with my buddy Detner, and I leaned over to reach for a drink that I had on the desk, and instead of picking up the drink, I just elbowed it and knocked it all over my keyboard. All over my Razer Ultimate whatever keyboard. It was like the expensive one. I can't even remember the specific name for it right now, but it cost 180 bucks brand new. Now, the drink was actually just a smoothie, so it wasn't like a glass of water got poured all in the keys and everything. It was more like a smoothie was knocked over and got into the key. So immediately I jumped up and brought the keyboard out to the kitchen. I started prying the keys out. I actually broke 2 of the keys because, I don't know, I was like in such a panic. I was trying to get the keys out, and I'm pretty sure I broke 2 of them. And then I just did my best to wipe out all of the smoothie stuff that got inside. And I actually haven't brought it back in here yet. Partially because I'm just terrified to plug it in and it's not going to work. And then, you know, there goes my keyboard that I've loved for so long. Which hasn't even been that long. It's only been like about a year or so. And partially because I have this one in here now, and this keyboard was, I mean, I've had this keyboard for like 5 years. And it's a good keyboard, it's just not mechanical, so you can't hear me typing quite as loud as you could before. Anyway, Kamuxio. Dancing One is still here. Dancing One can dance all day. This one's trust is not so easily earned. What about these brownie bushes? Dancing One brings brownie bushes for this one. This one can dye thread once more. This one is pleased. Dancing One kills bitey buzzy ones. This one hates bitey buzzy ones. Dancing One is kind. Too kind. Many walking ones come to these ones' abode, but few are friendly like Dancing One. Perhaps this one was wrong not to trust Dancing One after all. Yeah, perhaps you were. Presence of the enemy. This one asks Dancing One for forgiveness. These ones have many troubles since walking ones last came to our abode. This one must be careful, always careful. But Dancing One is not like other walking ones. This one can trust Dancing One. This one should ask Dancing One for help. Strange walking ones with bodies of steel came to the home of these ones. This one thinks steel ones come from the Empire. Where Empire goes, many living ones become dead ones. Trees fall and bushes burn. This one's home is in danger. Danger! This one begs of Dancing One to help this one no more. Dancing One is friend with these ones and walking ones, yes? Dancing One must speak to these ones here and walking ones in Hut House and find out more. This one has bad feeling. This one fears steel ones are after something. but this one should speak no more. Go, Dancing One. This one depends on kindness of Dancing One. Fate just popped up right on top of us. We got some people to speak to get some information about the Empire, so let's go ahead and do that. Strange steel walking ones. Yes, this one has seen. Steel walking ones carry big boxes. Maybe walking ones hunt for shiny treasure. This one likes treasure. Got a guy up here to talk to. Shush, shush, this one says. Steel walking ones are scary, like touched ones. This one hates scary, and scary ones have scary friends. Alright. And back to the hut house. So we'll run on over there. So yeah, I mean, for the past couple days I've been using this this keyboard. This keyboard is, like, you can put it under the sink and everything and just wash it out that way. So it's drink resistant should I accidentally spill something on it. I'm not really a sloppy person, but I have made that mistake twice now where I've accidentally spilled something on a fairly expensive keyboard and had it get destroyed basically because of it. So right now I'm kind of just punishing myself. I'm like, alright, you don't even deserve a good keyboard. You're going to keep this one because I need to prove to myself that I won't fuck it up. But of course, this keyboard I have is basically unfuckable. Like, it's, as far as I know, essentially indestructible. It's waterproof, so that's all that I'm really worried about. Alright, we're at the hut house. Victor. Fearsome types clad head to toe in steel, you say? Imperial soldiers, no doubt. I couldn't tell you what they're plotting, but I'm sure it's nothing good. Okay, well, we already knew that, Victor. Jeez, man. Men clad in strange armor? Why, now that you mention it, I did see some suspicious types of late. They would be gathering deep in the forest. I simply assumed they were adventurers. Alright, well, whoops. Now we can go back. We're gonna skip this fate for now. Most of the fates I'll do, you know, off camera. Alright, Kamutsuyo, we got your info. This one is happy to see Dancing One return. What did Dancing One learn? This one sees. The steel walking ones come from Empire, carry boxes, and go walking deep, deep through trees. As this one thought, steel walking ones are up to nasty, no good things. This one knows forests well. Steel walking ones try to hide. This one will find them. This one would borrow Dancing One's map. This one makes mark, right here. This is where steel ones hide. This one knows. Dancing One will go looking for steel ones, yes? Okay, I guess so. Doesn't sound like you gave me much of a choice. Where are we going? Right there. No, that's the transporter. No, this one. Presence of the enemy, okay. Oh, it's just right here. Alright, well, let's pull the entire world on top of us as we go. I'm cool with that. This is going to be a crazy fight now just because of that. Oh, some of them ran away. Okay. Well, here are the steel ones. Go ahead and pop some defensive cooldowns here. And get to work. Trying to hit this guy. There we go. Alright, Well, that was pretty easy. Oh, sense another presence, huh? I think it's because I left a circle. I've always had this sneaking suspicion that if you leave the blue circle and then walk back into it, you actually like re-trigger the enemies again. I'm not 100% sure of that. I might just be a little bit paranoid, but it does feel like that sometimes. Alright, get wrecked here, dude. Come on, you're not even on my level. Suspicious box. Alright, we got it. Dancing One is back. This one breathes a sigh of relief. This one was worried. Dancing One found something? Yeah. Dancing One found paper inside a box. This is a message from Empire. This one can read Walking One symbols. Message paper has names of food and rocks. Food and rocks were inside boxes. This one knows. But this one does not understand. Food and rocks mentioned all come from home of these ones. How do Steel Walking Ones know where to find them? Is there a sneaky one hiding behind this one's wings? Snooping one selling secrets to Steel Walking Ones? This one fears for this one's home, but Dancing One has helped this one much today. Dancing One must promise to always be friend to these ones. Well, I can't promise anything. Level 26, full thrust. Delivers an attack with a potency of 100 after Vorpal thrust. Hey, look at that. We have a 3-part combo now. Brotherly love. Helpful One arrives at good time. This one needs Helpful One's help. One of these ones named Claxio ventured outside Little Solace alone. Alone is unsafe. Helpful One must find Claxio. Claxio struck west after leaving the settlement. Hurry before Claxio ends up in the belly of a beastly one. Okay. What? Walking One wants this one to return to Little Solace? Don't make this one laugh. This one is weary of living with those who are not these ones. This one wants to be alone. These ones rely on Walking Ones for everything. No better than those ones that summoned the Primal One. Small wonder this one chose to leave. This one thought this a likely place to build a home, but then Meddling One arrives. Forces this one to go deeper into the forest. Meddling One is forbidden from following this one. Away with Meddling One. Wow. As far as I know, we're not going to listen. Oh, it does want us to go back, though. Okay. Alright, let's go back, then. What? Claxio refused to return to these ones and went deeper into the forest? But this one saw Touch Ones lurking in the forest. Helpful One must hurry. Hurry and find Claxio. Helpful One should search for pieces of thread on the forest floor. Those things will lead Helpful One to Claxio. But hurry. Hurry before the Touch Ones take Claxio away. Okay, I'll go back. Now it's got me going pretty deep here. These guys aren't even attacking me anymore. They know what's going to happen. Oh, one attacked me. Leave me alone. Let me run. Well, here we go. Meddling One is back. This one told Meddling One to be gone. Tell Kamuxio that this one will never go back. Never. Touched ones? Touched ones should go away too. This one is good one. Everyone should just leave this one alone. He's having a hard time. Be on guard, wee guy. These sylphs have been tempered, brought under the thrall of the primal Ramu. Akin to the Amalja tempered by Ifrit, these sylphs exist only to serve their deity. They'll not answer to words, only steal. I take no pleasure in this, but it must be done. Well, if it must be done, go! Oops. Alright. Boom! Full thrust. I can't move. Is this like the final, like the boss or something? I don't know. I'm already attacking it, so that's what we're doing. I think it is, though. Milkroot Marble. Something's healing it. Stop healing it! There we go. Easy. This one is safe. This one was so scared. Claxio. This one has been worried. So very worried. Is Claxio unharmed? Still in possession of wits? Kamuxio. And Meddling One as well. Why are these two here? These two came to rescue Claxio. That Claxio is safe fills this one with joy. Kamuxio, forgive this one. This one did not mean to run away from Little Solace. This one was just afraid. These ones who live at Little Solace were changing, becoming friendly with other ones. This one feared that these ones were forgetting who these ones are, like Touch Ones did. But this one was wrong. This one can see that now. I can't wait to get out of here. Helpful One. This one is grateful. This one will return to Little Solace to be with Kamuxio and friendly ones. I don't want to read like this much longer. Well, that one... Well, see, it's happening automatically now. Well, that should see to that. What say we return to Little Solace as well? I, for one, could do with a nice hot bath. Alright, well, let's head back to Little Solace then. If I remember right, these areas of the map are, yeah, they're the strongholds for the beast tribes, and I've actually never had to come in the Sylph one but I have had to go to some of the other ones. So it's basically just like a high-level area where you can kill the Beast Tribe members and gain like faction points and things like that. We'll be getting into that much later in the game. Alright, we are back, Kamuxio. This one thought Claxio was lost forever. Helpful One saved Claxio. Now these ones can be family again. This one has known many walking ones, even many kind walking ones, but Helpful One is the kindest and strongest of all. Helpful One is a hero to these ones. Helpful One will bring these ones and walking ones closer together. This one knows. This one would take Helpful One to see Elder One. But Elder One is... What is Elder One, Kamuxio? Spirited away. This one must ask Kind One's forgiveness. This one made a promise to take Kind One to see Elder One, yes? But this one cannot. This one cannot because Elder One is not here. Elder One is not anywhere. Elder One went into forest yesterday, but has not come back. This one is worried. Elder One often goes into forest, but never for this long. Kind One will help find Elder One, yes? Near where Elder One disappeared is the home of a walking one named Buskaran. Buskaran may know what happened to the Elder One. This one would talk to Buskaran, but walking ones do not always trust these ones. Would Kind One talk to Buskaran for this one? And Kind One comes from Gridania, yes? In Gridania live many Kind Ones, yes? This one begs of Kind One, please go to Gridania and ask fellow Kind Ones for help. And please hurry, these ones are not safe until Elder One returns. Well, that took a turn. Where are we going? We have to go to the Adder's Nest. Okay, well, let's go there. Oh, and the last ticket is used. There it goes. Okay. Let's head over to the Adder's Nest then. And here we see a bunch of people who made the wrong decision. I mean, a different decision. Well, if it isn't our intrepid ambassador, how fare your diplomatic efforts with the Sylph tribes? Their elder's gone missing, you say. Why, if he were to end up in the hands of the Tempered Ones, we'd have a crisis on our hands. You can assure the Sylphs that my sharpest-eyed serpents will be on the lookout night and day. No stone must be left unturned. I would ask you to call upon Gia Malko at Bent Branch Meadows and deliver the message that the Wood Whalers are needed in search effort. Alright, well, we'll go back. Oh, this is Bent Branch Meadows. Yeah, that's a different area. It's like a different place altogether. They all just look the same because it's a forest area. Oh, ugh, big stretch. We're getting close to the end of this episode, but I have a feeling that there's a specific something coming up here. A message from Commander Hulua, you say. The Sylph Elder has vanished. Worry not, friend. The Wood Whalers have eyes under every leaf, behind every branch, and behind every branch. If the Elder is anywhere in these forests, we shall find him. And now we have to speak to Buskaran, who is in the South Shroud, which is a place we have not yet been to. Okay, well, can we get to South Shroud from here? Probably by going south. That would seem to be the case. So, let's go. I'm pretty sure that this, well actually I know for a fact that this quest results, or this quest chain results in a dungeon. So I'm thinking that we're just a couple quest people away from being given that quest, and since I kind of know that that's coming up, it would be silly to put that off to the next episode. You know what I mean? Because then the next episode is going to involve me having to go get that same quest and then have to wait in the queue to get into the dungeon. So this way, I might as well get the quest first, and then I can start off the next episode by doing the dungeon. Oh, here we go. It'd be nice to attune to the quarry mill crystal too, so we don't have to take the long way to get here in the future. A couple dungeons around the place here. Someone's got a fat chocobo mount. Probably one of the cutest things I've ever seen in a game. This one looks like a royal one. Well met, adventurer. We have the finest grog and grub this side of... Hey, not here to fill your belly then. Hunger for news, is it? There's been talk of a sylph lurking hereabouts, but I couldn't rightly say if it be the elder you seek. Those woodland scamps all look alike. Short of painting one red and another one blue, most folk would struggle to tell two of them apart. If you've the time, mayhap you could stay a while and see what the gods have in store. You never know, you might even stumble across a sylph elder yourself. Alright, well what do you have for me here, Buscaron? Druther's house rules. No word on the sylph elder yet, but I'm sure it's only a matter of time. In the meantime, how about doing a favor for old Buscaron in return? Right then, let's put you to work. There's a customer outside who's spoiling for a fight, and I need you to cool him off for me. No need to go cracking any skulls, though. Just grab the tub out back, fill it with cold water, and douse the drunkard. Tends to do the trick. My patrons can swill grog all night and carouse loud enough to wake the dead if they wish. But as soon as it turns violent, I've got to put my boot down. I remember this quest. We have to pick this up. And go to the stream here. Deal with that. Wait, didn't I? Oh. Okay, we have it now, right? Yes. Are we... What's happening here? Oh, come on now. Okay, now we have it. Don't do that to me again, game. Mead-soaked Midlander. What are you staring at? You want to keep demise on your face? How about this? Ugh, Nafika's teats, that's cold. What do you mean, no fighting? This dusk-white scum was... Yeah, I know the rules. That bastard gets to keep his skin, for now. Alright, we took care of that. Nicely done, wee guy. I've not had my patrons picking fights with each other over a bit of petty prejudice. In case you didn't see, the bloke who caught the brunt of that outburst is a dusk-white Elysian. There are people who shun cities to live in the wilds, making them no better than brigands in the eyes of many. To be fair, the Dusk-White can be an unruly lot, but they ain't so bad once you get to know them, and it don't seem right to bar a whole race of people from the druthers for the misdeeds of a few. There should be at least one place where anyone willing to pay the coin and drink in peace is welcome, don't you think? Let's take the food. Never forget. I appreciate all the good you've done for our patrons. If you aren't disinclined, I have a favor of my own to ask you. There's a Kikurin friend of mine, you see, name of Tetarune, a good lad. It was right after the calamity that I came across him fallen in the shroud. He nearly died in all the havoc, so I took him in and nursed him back to health best I could. He worked here at my druthers for a spell after that. Got to talking about striking out on his own, he did, and not long after cast his lot with a merchant bound for Lanosea. Well, it just so happens I've got to clean it up around here and came across something of his, this scarlet earring. I know he was fond of the thing, but must have just forgotten it when he left, so I'd like to see that it gets to him. Can't say for sure where he ended up, but might be a friend of mine can. A Rogadin fellow named Bansing you can find him on Hawker's Alley in Limsa Laminza. Or Hawker's Alley, sorry, in Limsa Laminza. He knows everything of the comings and goings of merchants there. Alright, well, you know what then? That said, we are going to actually end the episode here. Maybe there's a couple more quests than I remember. So we'll end it here, and we'll pick up in the next episode.